Hey guys, welcome to the Acne Clear Chef. Today I'm going to show you how you can make your own summer-style tandoori chicken with a side of cassava. This meal is absolutely delicious and it's going to help you clear up your skin. The bitter, sweet taste of the cassava tossed off with the tanginess of the tahini tandoori chicken is going to send you going off the walls and at the same time deliver the important nutrients that you need to recover your skin and get you on the right track to a healthy lifestyle and a more beautiful, radiant you. So if you're ready to cook, come on with me, grab your knives, let's get started. Okay, so for this awesome dish, all you're gonna need is a pound of tandoori chicken, which you can get at a butcher shop, down at your local butcher. Go to any kind of market you want and get yourself any kind of marinated chicken or turkey that has been raised without antibiotics, without hormones, and preferably that is organic to make sure you get the highest quality meat you can possibly can. You need 1 to 2 cassava or yuca, they're synonymous, Yuca Cassava, or some sweet potatoes. So either 2 medium sweet potatoes or 1 large yuca will suffice for this meal. Especially the cassava, they're usually pretty big, they're brown. I already have it cut up into pieces and in the pot, so I can't really show you. But essentially it's like a potato and they're really cheap to get. It's very affordable if you're on a budget as well. So you can get a yuca and just slice it up and cut it up into small pieces and then into halves. Throw it in some water, boil it on the pan, and some olive oil. Super easy. And in order to make this meal, you start with the cassava, then make the chicken, and then add the seasonings to your cassava, mash it, add some olive oil, and you have yourself a meal. It's really that easy. And when you're eating high quality nutrients in your diet, you're ensuring you're giving your body the adequate minerals and vitamins that it needs to function on an optimal level, and as well reduce any inflammation that may be happening within your body on a low systemic level. So let's get started and let's go to the kitchen and see what we can do next. So here we have some cassava, aka yuca, on a pan with some water and in a pot, and just boil the water. Put it on high heat. Once it starts boiling, put it at around a medium-low heat and keep it on the stove for 30 to 40 minutes. Alright, so I got about a pound of tandoori chicken here. It's marinated with a little bit of sun-dried tomatoes and parsley and a little bit of oil and a tahini kind of looking sauce. Got this at the local butcher here at the farmer's market. So all you need to do is put some olive oil onto your barbecue. Have it at around 400-450 degrees Celsius. Slap on the chicken thighs. Cook them for about 5 minutes on each side. These ones are pretty thin. I cut them because they're actually huge, so they're more edible. And about a pound of this stuff will last you, I don't know, today and tomorrow. If you're a big guy, if you're a girl, maybe, I don't know, 3 days. So it depends really on what you're looking for portion size. But again, eat until you're satisfied. Don't worry about the calories, don't worry about the numbers. Just eat until everything feels good and actually you can eat to the point of energy. So that's about 80% full when you're eating. You'll be having a meal, you'll feel pretty, you'll feel like you're getting full. When you feel like you feel energized, that's a great time to stop. So after about 30 minutes, I just drained the water from the pot and I put the yuca into a separate bowl. And this is what we kind of got, as you can see. It's kind of like a potato, but not really. Yuca is a great vegetable because it's low in the glycemic load. And additionally, it's not as sweet. And it's a very, to my mind, it's a very interesting summer side dish. Because it has a bit of sweetness, has a bit of bitterness, but it actually reminds me of corn. And that's why I think it would go excellent with the side of chicken, because with a little bit of this, a little bit of seasoning, and having the chicken on the side, it would make a perfect lunch meal for you, your friends, your family. And this meal is actually inspired by my good friend Andre Lorenzi. Shout out to you, buddy, for showing me how to make this. and it was really easy to make. And this actually took me probably 25 minutes to cook. But if you have a bigger potato and you have bigger pieces, it will take longer. Like Andre said, even up to an hour. So really just watch the potatoes and see how they're ready after 30 minutes. If you poke it through a fork, if you can poke the potato through with a fork, then you're on your way. Your potato's ready. So what do I do with this? Well, when I was with my buddy, smooth tongue. When I was with my buddy Andre, we just use some olive oil. So I use maybe a couple of tablespoons of olive oil, and that's all we really use. But for me, I'm gonna add a little bit of pepper. But this is even something you can make if you don't have any seasonings at home. If you're, I guess, really on a budget, just throw some of that pepper in there and mash it up. It's really squishy. You should get all that water out of there beforehand and squish it until it's nice and mashed. And I usually do this after I flip my chicken on the barbecue. So after the 4-minute mark, I just flipped it. They're looking great. The grill marks are going there. I flip over the chicken. I come back inside. I set these way in advance. I do the chicken last because these take a long time to cook. Drain the water, put it in a bowl, mash it, and then I go back into the barbecue to get my chicken so I can serve it together, and then I can finally eat. So, just like that, after 40 minutes, you have yourself an excellent meal that can suffice for you for dinner, lunch, and you'll have extra for, who knows, your beautiful dates, or some friends, or even for yourself for the next day. Let's take a look at what we made. So this is it. Some tandoori chicken with some yuca. I topped it off with a little bit of garlic greens, just off the tips of the garlic. You can use garlic scrapes or any kind of chived onion and just make your yuca look nice. And on the side, I just had some leftover vegetables from last night. I had a little bit of Chinese. Yeah, you can have your favorite foods, but in small amounts, if that's on the side. If you're struggling with very severe acne, I would highly recommend having a probiotic culture food like kimchi or sauerkraut on the side to help balance your beneficial bacteria, increase your good bacteria, and decrease the bad bacteria. Have the optimal ratio of 80-20 so you can optimize digestion, immunity, and reduce inflammation. And just like that, you have yourself a healthy meal. So that was the recipe. Super easy, and it's a great summer dish for you, your friends, your family, or your significant lover. And it will help you maximize your digestion and minimize harm on your body. This is one of my favorite meals. I'm just looking at it and salivating and really want to take a bite out of this right now. But this is just one of the recipes that I make on my blog, on my YouTube channel, and I'd really like for you guys to check it out. If you really enjoyed this video, please help me out and give me a like and subscribe to see more videos. I will be posting a video every Tuesday from now on out for you guys, so you can have a way of eating healthy and being on the right track. Remember, eat your greens and go with the flow. See you later.